Wine scores are useful until they replace your taste. This guy only drinks 95 plus point wines. Spent $2,500 in one night. Still preferred the $50 bottle. So, what are you actually drinking?
Wine scores are useful tools. I use them all the time, but they work best when you also develop your own palate vis-a-vis those critical ratings.
I only drink wines rated 95 points or higher. That's my rule. Life's too short for anything less than exceptional.
Well, 95 is a high bar. That eliminates a lot of excellent wines.
Yes, exactly. But I'm filtering out mediocre. Look, I don't trust my own palate. I'm not an expert, but I trust Robert Parker. I trust Wine Spectator. If they say 95 plus, I know I'm not making a mistake.
But you never develop your own palate if you only drink what critics tell you.
Why would I need to? I run a company. I make decisions all day. Wine is the one area I can just let the experts decide for me.
Do you even know what the Wine Spectator's scale means? 90 to 94 is outstanding, a wine of superior character and style. You're eliminating an entire category of outstanding wines.
Outstanding isn't exceptional. There is a difference.
Yeah, and different critics score differently. James Suckling tends to grade inflate compared to others. His 98 isn't the same as Robert Parker's 98. You can't just chase the highest number.
98 points doesn't mean the same thing?
Exactly. Different critics, different palates. You need to understand which critics' tastes align with yours.
But I don't understand what my taste is. That's the whole problem. Without scores, I'm lost. At my last dinner party, I served only 95 plus rated wordings. 6 wines, $2,400 for the whole evening. I printed out score sheets for each place so that everyone understood what they were drinking.
You printed score sheets so your guests would know how impressed to be?
So they know the quality. I read the tasting notes aloud for each wine.
Everyone agreed with the professional critic?
Of course, it's obvious what you're supposed to taste.
So you're all just agreeing with what you've been told to taste?
Well, yes. That's how you know you're tasting it correctly. Look at this 2019 Scarecrow. 100 points from Suckling.
I agree, that's a good wine. And Suckling is very generous with his scores.
Perfect. That's what 100 points means. At dinner parties, people know I have good taste. They know I'm successful enough to buy the best.
But do you know you have good taste, or are you just borrowing the critical review?
I don't understand the question.
Well, I think you're using the high scores as proof of success, as a validation. But are you actually even enjoying the wine, or are you just enjoying what it represents?
Maybe both.
Okay, let's try something. I'll pour you 2 Cabernets blind. One's 97 points, $200. One's 91 points, $50. Tell me which one you prefer.
I don't know if I can. I don't trust my own palate.
Exactly. That's the problem.
Well, this one is fine. This one has more power, more flavor. Oh, I like this one better. So that must be the 97-point wine, right?
Actually, the one you chose scored 91 points and cost $50.
Well, that can't be right.
The one you called fine is 97.
What?
Your palate, the one you don't trust, just preferred a 91-point wine, which, again, according to Wine Spectator, is still considered outstanding. Maybe you chose outstanding over classic because it matches more to your taste.
All the money I've spent on 95 plus rated wines, and I didn't even like them as much?
Maybe you did, but maybe you liked them because you were told to. The score gave you the permission. But here's the thing, scores are helpful quality indicators, but you have to figure out which critics' tastes align with yours.
What should I do? Just guess?
No. Use the scores as guide, along with a wine expert who can curate your palate, make recommendations based on what you enjoy.
Well, what if I develop my palate and it turns out I like cheaper wines? What does that say about me?
Well, it says you're smart enough to get great wine without overpaying, which is way more impressive than showing people a score sheet at dinner.
I really do like this one better, and it's $150 cheaper. But what would I tell my dinner guests?
Tell them it's an outstanding wine you personally selected with the help of an expert curator. Or turn it into a conversation. Maybe blind taste them and see what they prefer. Make it about the wine, not the numbers.
Well, that's not really how I do things. I like certainty.
But wine isn't black and white. It's very gray. It's about enjoyment. And are you enjoying it if you're constantly worrying about whether you're supposed to like it?
Maybe I need to rethink my system.
Well, that's the smartest thing you've said all day. Wine scores are useful. 90 to 94 is still outstanding, not mediocre. And different critics score differently. Find the ones whose tastes align with yours, or find someone who can help curate, who understands your preferences. Stop drinking for validation and start drinking for pleasure.